Good afternoon, Vibe Tribe. This is Friendly Friday, your reader and host. Today is March 21st, 2025, and this is my third reading today. I've already cleansed the cards, regrounded myself, all that kind of good stuff. So you don't need to know all that. We'll just get right into the reading here. What does the Vibe Tribe need to know? What do they need to think about? How about what may they possibly expect in the near future here? I'm gonna have to sit in a minute here once I get the cards laid out. I'm not feeling 100%. I have a bit of a sore throat. I did have a honey lemon drink a little earlier, so we'll see if that gets to kick in. I did self-medicate with some marijuana. Smoke them if you got them. Okay, so we have the Hanging Man. And my dog is looking outside. He wants to go outside again. He just came in. And then the Seven of Cups. The Temperance in reverse. The World in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Sun. Okay. Let's shuffle for your stepping stones. The Empress in reverse. Six of Swords. Nine of Swords. And the Star in reverse. Now we are going to ask for 4 insight cards, please, Spirit. Strength. That's come out quite a lot the last few days. 6 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this seems, and your energy is the Fool. The last 2 videos I did, I was supposed to pull oracle cards, and I think maybe because I'm not feeling well, I forgot. But the last one I did, there was a negative energy in the board. And when I pulled an oracle card before I picked the board back up, the oracle card was Lower Earth. Lower Earth. I didn't read the interpretation of the card. I just got a feeling from the card that confirmation that yes, what I was feeling in the main board was negative energy. But anyways, on to this board here now today. I'm for some reason all of a sudden I feel a little bit more upbeat. I feel maybe it's that honey lemon drink, like I said. Okay, so you seem to be trying to. You're not under any pressure. You're in the middle of a cycle here. You're in the middle of a cycle. Okay, so it seems like you're not in a hurry. You're not in a hurry to make a choice. Almost like you're playing the field. I get this sound of playing the field. You're you seem to be successful with little work. Successful with little work. Successful with little work. Okay. Over here, I almost feel like there's a warning. There's a warning. The Empress is in the reverse here. And this is telling me that you've lost connection. You've become antisocial. You've lost connection. So this seems to have separated you. This has separated you from being social. And to me, it feels like there was too much success all at once, and maybe you don't know how to handle it, or you don't know how to handle it, you didn't know how to handle it, but it was too much success all at once. You're still in a position to seek to seek consultation. I don't hear therapy. I don't hear anything like that. It's consultation. Maybe you feels like you're seeking you've become disconnected. And from people, from almost like you're a loner. This all comes to you easily. It feels like you're a very good manifester, but now you're done. This part is done. You've done your thing, but you feel like you're not finished. You're done this, but your feelings are though you're not finished. It appears to everybody else that it's finished. It's done. It's prosperous. It was a hit. But you feel that there's something missing. It's not done. It's I think this is where the disconnect is, because nobody else sees it but you. Nobody else sees this disconnect except for you, the traveler. You could move on to you could take this experience and move on. We're going to do some clarification cards, and if I remember an oracle card, I love these, using these cards as clarification cards. They're very plain. You'll see when I start flipping them. They're very plain. They're almost old-fashioned. I believe they were here's the box they came in, complete with instructions, but there is no instructions. So they've got lost, and there is the I guess the model number, and then over here it says distributed exclusively in the United Kingdom. So, and they were found in an antique shop, and they sat for another probably 5 or 6 years, and then they were gifted to me. I've cleansed them. I've done my best to remove any energies that may have attached themselves. But as I'm flipping the cards, the clarity of the message comes very quickly. I've tried to use them to do the board, and then use another deck for clarity. And sometimes there's more than one message that comes, and I'm only wanting one message. Otherwise, we could be here forever going over all kinds of different scenarios, if you will. Yes, you've somehow disconnected yourself. This has disconnected you from relationships, from other people. There's the only cup on the board is nostalgia. And you're missing this. You're searching to make memories. This provides the material needs, the material whatever it is you need to live, a house, money, land, a car, food. There's enough here. But you came by it easily. And you by soaking in the money, by becoming conceited. By becoming conceited, you disconnected yourself. So you were prosperous here, but you were conceited about it. And I hope everybody's honest with themselves. Because I just continue on with the reading as I see it. I don't sugarcoat anything. I do try and keep any kind of profanity to a minimum. Because I don't think that that's entirely necessary unless it's describing like an asshole or whatever, right? But it feels as though you allowed this to disconnect you from loved ones, friendships. This feels to me like it goes here, and this bothers you. You're lost. You are a lost soul because of this. You're going to summon your strength, I feel like. If I get a little bit emotional, please forgive me. It's what I see in the cards, and I'm very, I can be very emotional. You are going to have to, I keep getting the words bite the bullet. You're going to jump in. You're going to have to summon, if you want to regain human connections, spirit, soul connections, you have to get out there. Money, this isn't everything. You have to get out there. You feel helpless, hopeless. Okay, let's get some clarification on this here. It doesn't matter here how you obtained the material abundance. It doesn't matter. To me, it was either a lottery win or you were born into it. It was just there, just there, just there. It wasn't something you worked for. It was just there. Okay. So, and it seems to me like you're showing off. This is the disconnect. You let it go to your head. You let it go to your head. We're going to get clarity on that. Okay, let's get clarity on how did this disconnect take a hold of the traveler on this scenario here. Okay, so this is the Page of Pentacles. More money. More money. Money, money, money. Let me get a little bit more clarity here. See if we can get some kind of suit card. The Lovers. Okay, so it looks like this seems to me like you share this wealth with somebody, or you share this material abundance with somebody. And there's another energy coming into the picture. Maybe it's a child or a young child. Maybe it's your child with the pentacle. Maybe they are to inherit whatever it is this is. Okay, let's see if we can get I don't need to know the family history, Spirit, just okay. So there is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is deep thought, anxiety. So the Nine of Swords is like deep thought nightmares, like even okay, to me this feels like it's a possible dismantling of a family. I'm actually getting a little bit of a headache now. Money has destroyed this family. Money has destroyed this. There's this connection. Money has destroyed this connection. Money has destroyed this connection. And this conceit just confirms that it was the conceit. Okay. So, this I don't think, I think the person that needs to hear this message is the Fool. I'm just going to put, I'm not done with these yet, so I don't want to look at the bottom. But this hanging man here, that I think this is the person that I'm reading for, and this is the connection in their life, the connection that they have in their life, and they're at a standstill, not knowing what they want. They're at a standstill, not knowing what they want. They can have anything they want, anything they want. Because there's no, it comes easily. Everything comes easily for you. Everything comes easily for them. The world here is telling me that there's a state of, with the star in reverse here at the end, this is telling me that there's a state of confusion in this. There's a state of confusion here, and this is where, so we had the Page of Pentacles come out. So I think the Hanging Man is the Page of Pentacles. You're still the Fool. You're still the Fool. The Traveler is still the Fool. You know, the Lover's card, this is telling me that these two are together. These two are an item. This is what I'm seeing here. There's no issue there's no issue with money. There's no issue with there's no issue with any type of wealth abundance. But there is very little love. I may start crying. I feel the cards are trying to tell me that the Fool does not see their worth. They have everything they want, you know, the house, the car, the whatever, but they don't know their worth. Their worth is all wrapped up here. They don't know their human worth. They only attach material wealth to status, to being a good person, to being able to help people. And you know this worries you. You know this is wrong. You're having anxiety over this. You're hanging. This is, I think, going to cause you to summon the strength to travel another path. Whether that's emotionally or actually packing up and moving. I'm not seeing any other movement cards at the moment, although there is more water here. This scares you. This scares you. You don't know if you don't know if you're going to be, you don't know if you're going to be accepted back into your old familiar circles, like maybe high school friends, or yeah, this feels to me like you're not disconnected from humanity. You're disconnected from, you've allowed money or material abundance to disconnect you from friends and family and what life is really about. Because now you're feeling helpless. When you disconnect, eventually your vibration gets so low that you become low vibration. You become all you see is negative things, feel negative things. You don't have the will to repel them. And this is where you need a support system. A support system that not just a mom or dad, but somebody that has a piece of paper that backs up their claims that they're allowed to help you. Whether that's your family physician, a therapist, or whatever. To me, this feels like there's a divorce happening here. A divorce happening. And the Fool has awoken and is initiating it. The Fool is disconnected. Okay, let's get some this prosperity here is telling me that you're not going to want moving forward. You're just going to go about your moving forward differently. You're going to choose another path. Okay, let's get some clarity on this Strength and Six of Swords here. Oh, look at, I got three cards come out for that. So I've got the Knight of Cups. He's very passionate, loving. Okay. Then we have the Nine of Wands, which is you know that there's you're almost there, and there's work to do. And then the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is like it's the fastest card in the deck, so to speak. There's speed, there's quick motion. Not just quick motion physically, but quick motion mentally. And then more, this is, you've done your Eight of Swords. There's more to do. You know there's more to do before you get to your 10. Or, sorry, 10 of Wands. This is the 8 and 9 of Wands. And these are here with the Knight of Cups. Is the Knight of Cups you learning to love? You learning to reconnect? Learning to find your way? Let's see if we can get some more clarity on that one. So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So be cautious. Are you sure? This is the route you want to take. But it's not telling me anything about, because they're both knights. It's almost like this is passion, love, emotion. This is in the reverse. It's lack of action, I guess, lack of motivation. Lack of love. Lack of love. So you feel a lack of love. Lack of love. Let's see here. This is why you're leaving there. There's a lack of love. A lack of love in this relationship. This is why you're disconnected, and all you know is money. All you know is material wealth. You need to connect back through the heart, through the soul. This to me feels like a divorce, or a major life or major family upheaval. And the Fool, which is the traveler, or sometimes I say you, it's decided, no, we're moving, we're going. I know it's going to be a tough road ahead. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this. I'm not, but I need to make this change. I need to make this move. I need to make this, it's going to be better. I'm the lost soul. You're the lost soul. The Fool is still the lost soul. Let's get some clarity on the Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups, please. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it feels as though there's still you're still looking to you're looking to expand your resources, but it doesn't feel like it's this type of resources. It feels more like so remember, material abundance doesn't necessarily mean money, gold, jewelry, land. It can also mean what you feel is valuable as far as energy is concerned. So like if you want to spend your time with somebody, right? Your time is energy. Your time is a pentacle. Energy is a pentacle. You're going to learn how to reconnect, to reassert yourself, You're nervous about it. You don't know how you're going to go about doing this, but you're going to you know that you need it in order to make worthwhile connections, but you're helpless. You feel helpless. You feel hopeless. You're not in balance. You're not in harmony. Let's get some clarity on the Star in reverse, please. This turned out a little bit longer than I had wanted, but the message has to come out, right? The Moon. Things aren't as they seem. So So this card is very different from the moon card in the gilded deck that I use for the main board. This is more of insight. Like you have the sun, the star, and the moon now. So the sun is prosperity, excuse me, and the moon is uncertainty, fluctuation, like, you know, controls the tides, right? But it's you, I almost feel like if you can't make this happen, you're going to fall into despair. Let's get some clarity on the star in reverse and the moon, please. Judgment in reverse. There is no karma. There is no it doesn't feel like going through all of this. You've done nothing to create karma to come back, like bad karma to come back. So this helplessness and this uncertainty, this, for lack of a better description, a type of depression, if you will, a low point, rock bottom, maybe emotionally. Morally, you didn't do anything to jeopardize this relationship. It just wasn't what you were wanting it to be. You were promised undivided attention, and unconditional love. But basically it feels like all that was happening was they were throwing money at you to go buy yourself something nice, and that's not what you've been pining for. That's not what the traveler's been pining for. The traveler is pining for their connection. I don't want to close this off yet because we just have a hanging man scenario here. Let's get some clarification on the judgment in reverse, please. Oh, okay, so this is the High Priestess. The Magician is card number 1. The High Priestess is card number 2. And it feels well, here's your energy. 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is looking. Okay, I see the issue here. Okay. as I don't know if anybody's heard the term, as one door of opportunity as one door of opportunity closes, another one opens, but we spend too long looking at the door which is closed that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. I believe that was Helen Keller. That was a quote by Helen Keller. And if you're not familiar with who Helen Keller is, you should look her up. You'll be quite you'll be flabbergasted. It looks to you have to with the Six of Swords under here, and the Five of Cups here, it feels to me like you have to learn to leave, what do they call that? No regrets. No regrets. So you've done this, you've learned from it. No regrets, move on. I'm packing up my strength and I'm moving on. And the Fool then becomes the High Priestess energy. You become your apprehension here, your nervousness, your anxiety, your nightmares, your helplessness. All those experiences, all those emotional, soulful experiences, happy, sad, glad, mad, rage, mourning, all those types of emotions. This is one of those emotions that you have to learn to work through to earn a badge for the High Priestess. Yes, this is, and you have to go without, you can't judge a book by its cover. People have been deceitful in the past, but just because these 5 people were deceitful to you doesn't mean this next one is going to be. Use your experience and your intuition, and you will catch on. You'll catch on to who's on your side, who's on the right side of you. Yeah. Okay, we're going to pull an oracle card. I didn't light my candle because I have a smoke detector right directly above here. And when I blew it out yesterday, I didn't cover it over right away, and then the stupid thing went off. And then the whole house was like, the house is on fire. Whatever, right? Anyway, so I had lit it for a little while, and in another part of the house, and when I did my meditation and whatnot, and I brought it here to put back on the table. So let's get a mystery oracle card. Black elk. Okay. Oh, there we go. We can use it for a stand. If it was lit, I wouldn't do that. Okay. Black elk. It's page 27. Here we go. Memory. Okay, you get remember, memory, remembers, memories. Okay, It is the story of all life that is holy and is good to tell, and of us two-leggeds sharing in it with the four-leggeds, and the wings of the air and all green things, for these are children of one mother, and their father is one spirit. This is what Black Elk told author John G. Neihardt in the early 1930s. Neihardt wrote a controversial book that was not entirely faithful to the human story of the protagonist and his people. The Oglala Sioux, almost 20 years later, the shaman gave another interview to anthropologist Joseph Epps Brown, who transcribed everything to the letter. Black Elk was the medicine man of his tribe, and he lived across 2 centuries, witnessing the end of the Plains people with the establishment of the white culture. At the beginning of the 20th century, the Jesuits convinced him to convert to Catholicism. They told him that he should not renounce his traditions and that there was a strong continuity between the Lakota's creed and Christianity. Black Elk is a splendid example of interreligious dialogue, a witness to the spiritual value of all creeds, and how praying lets us become better people. He accepted the Catholic commandment of love, while of his traditional religion he maintained, among other things, his belief in the white buffalo calf woman, a secret bringer of the Calumet, destined in the future to return among the living. Wow. So encountering Black Elk in the Oracle means remembering who we are and what we can become. The past is Earth becoming real in front of us. Wow, that's I find that very impactful. Remembering who we are. This is here. Remembering who we are and what we can become. Okay. This to me feels as though it's, like I said, a disintegration of a committed relationship, or breakdown in a family dynamic. The traveler, you are the fool in this story, in this board, in this interpretation. And if this resonates with you, please know that I send all my positive vibes, all of my any kindness that I can provide through energy, whether it's prayers, meditation. I will include this fool, or this portion of the Fool's Travels. I think today, this is the last reading for today. This one has really hit me in the heart. Somebody is really, there's no heartbreak on the board, but somebody's soul is hurting. Again, my name is Friendly Friday, and like and subscribe if you enjoy the interpretation of my cards. I put out a video every day, sometimes more than one a day. I don't normally put them out on the weekend. The weekend is my opportunity to recharge, my Four of Swords, if you will. Again, if you feel a connection to the channel, please like and subscribe. I do appreciate any and all viewers of the channel, even if it's only for a few moments. And feel free to leave something in the comments if this resonates with you. Yes, thank you so much. Namaste.